What's up, Shawn? I got your answer, man, or I got your question. I'm glad that you asked that because it just so happens that I have the answer. Let me read what this says. To Orlando. My phone contract is about to expire. Should I just get like a Samsung Android or wait for the iPhone 6? iPhone 6. Man, if you try and wait for the iPhone 6, you can be waiting a long time, man. Your contract will probably expire twice. Cause it ain't time for the iPhone 6 yet. We gotta have the 5S before we can have the 6. You'd be waiting a long time for that. Maybe you meant the iPhone 5S. Because if you look, man, I've had every iPhone. So you might think that I'm biased at this point. Well, I didn't have the first one, but I didn't have the first two. I had the 3GS, and that got old, and then I had the iPhone 4. And what happened to my iPhone 4? I was real cutting edge with it too. I was like one of the first to get it. And about 3 days in, I dropped it in Lake Michigan. I accidentally said a cuss word. But it kind of worked because I put it in rice thinking that would help. But then for a long time the speaker didn't work. And then it would just randomly say the device you're plugging is, or the thing that you're plugging in is not optimized for this device. But I didn't have anything plugged in. But eventually all that just started working again. And then one day, I mean, when you drop your phone in water, it's a ticking time bomb for when it's gonna die. So one day it just died. So I had to go and re-up my contract for the 4S. Well, I had the 4S for a while, and that was cool until my family went down to Universal Studios, and I must have had that thing in my pocket, and it flew off the Harry Potter ride. And I lost it. And so then I had to buy a cheap 3G. Oh, so I guess I did have the 3G. So I had to buy the cheap 3G from a friend. And then I had that until the 5 came out, and then I got the 5. And here's what I think, man. At this point, I don't think it matters whether you go with a Samsung or an iPhone. I bet you they're just as good. I mean, I haven't tried the Samsung, but let me put it this way: it depends on what kind of ecosystem you're in. If you're in a Mac ecosystem, then yeah, I would stick with the iPhone, because look, for me, I got a Mac, I got Apple TV, and between that and the iPhone, I'm just kind of always connected amongst my devices. But if you have a Samsung laptop and a Samsung TV, which I actually have a Samsung TV, but if you had all that, I would probably go with the Samsung. But you know, man, it's just the bell curve, man. I feel like we're getting to a point where it doesn't really matter. That's why nobody cares about tech news anymore. Did you ever think of that?
Put your ass in the microwave.